Alright, on problem 3, we're checking out graphing and inequality. So it says, what is the graph of the inequality of x is greater than -4? Okay, so we need a number line. I'm going to put some values here, like let's put 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Let's put 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I need to tell you some things. Okay, so if you have, let's just say just some random inequality, like if you have these symbols, then I'm sorry, let me erase this. So if you have any of the inequality symbols with a line underneath, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, you need to put a closed dot. That means that you're including that number in the solution. So that means that in this particular situation, 0 is a part of the solution. Now let's say you have a situation where you don't have the bar underneath. You have greater than or less than. In that case, you put an open dot. That means that you don't include that number in the solution. So 0 would not be included in the solution. There's some other things I need to tell you, but let's try this one first. So x is greater than -4. Okay, so we don't have a line underneath the inequality sign, so we're going to need to put an open dot at -4. So we go -4, put an open little circle there. Okay, now we need to figure out which way to shade it. With inequalities, you need to shade a certain way. So we have x is greater than -4. If something's greater than it, then you include all the numbers that are greater than -4. So -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Those are all greater than -4. So we need to shade to the right. So for most, anytime that you have greater than, that's always shade to the right. If you have less than, let me write these. So all of these are shade left. All the greater thans are shade right. Okay, does that make sense? So you gotta remember two things. Do you have a closed dot or open dot? And do you shade to the left or do you shade to the right? And if you can get those two things straight, you know, this is gonna be a piece of cake for you. Okay, let's go to the next example.